Yes.
Ah,
Right on.
here we are. Hey,
Oh my
everybody, go.
gosh.
We are
Pretty happy.
live with Partridge Cassidy, Studio 10. Sorry, we're a little bit late, guys, but we're here.
I was going to say Patrick Cassidy, technology wizard. No. trying to get on Streamline was difficult, but we figured it out. We're here.
Okay, no problem. See, you're here. That's all that matters at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So how is life in quarantine going for you?
Let me give you the same question. How is life in quarantine going for you? I think it applies in different specific ways to everybody. For me personally, it's actually okay. You know, I'm with the people that I love the most in the world. I know that sounds sappy, but it's true. I'm with my wife, and I'm with our younger son, who lives here, has a record deal, publishing deal. That's how we ended up here. And so, yeah, if you're with people that you care about and you get along with, I think it's okay, you know. And we've been doing a lot of this for Studio 10, a lot of Zooming, a lot of virtual connecting. We're doing a contest for Studio 10 that way. We're going to do a talk show. I'll explain all that to you. But yeah, it's a lot of this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
on a personal level, I'm a big gym rat. I like to go to the gym, which obviously we can't do now.
Yeah.
I haven't purchased any gym equipment, so I've been really kind of going really, really old school, doing sit-ups on the countertops in the kitchen, finding old paint cans to do curls with, anything I can do to keep a little bit of shape, and running outside by myself.
Okay. Yeah, I've been doing some running myself. Man, yeah, I'm missing my gym as well. I'm kind of disappointed. That's kind of part of my family. My extended family is my gym friends.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm a big gymaholic.
So have you picked up any new hobbies?
Zoom.
Technology. We're going to become a technology expert when this is over.
Yes, hopefully by the end of this, I'll catch up with the rest of the world. It's allowed me though to do things that I haven't done in a while. Like, for example, I used to live playing the piano and singing and working on songs, and I've had much more time to do that. In fact, again, sort of keeping up with the virtual outreach program that we have here, I've been leaving little messages where I'm at the piano and I sing a song to say, you, Donna, and I go, hello, it's me. I've thought about you for a long, long time. And then, hey, Donna, good to see you. Patrick Cassidy with Studio 10. I just wanted to say I'm wishing you safety and health, and hopefully you're staying inside and take care of those kind of things. So I've been doing a lot of that. And like I said, being at the piano, it's allowed me to start singing again and, virtual performing. So it's been good.
I like to hear that. That's fun. Tell us how long you came to Studio 10. Was it in just before the holidays? How long have you been here?
Yes, I sort of did what I call my Intel navigation first, which was in November.
Okay.
I came November 1st, and I came here. My wife was still in California, and I sort of got a lay of the land. We had started. It was right before we started rehearsals for Cinderella, so I got to oversee that. I got to oversee the production and get a lay of the land, not just with the company, but with Franklin and Williamson County, and then right after Thanksgiving, or actually no, about a few days before Christmas, I went back home to be with my family for Christmas and the holidays and to close escrow on my house. And then my wife and I on December, I think it was 29th, we took a road trip through Las Vegas, through Arizona, the Grand Canyon, Oklahoma City. We did it, and we literally took 8-9 days. It was really great. We'd never done that before, cross country. It had been the third time I had gone cross country in the last 6 months, and
wow.
I had never. And with every relative, both of our children individually, and then my wife at the end. And it was also to get a Cassidy vehicle out here each time. So the final one was my wife and her car, and now we've been here since the middle of January. So it's been 3 months, and I was starting to, really get myself creatively invested in the company right when the virus came down. I was about to direct my first show for the company. I was
Yeah.
about the season for 2020-21. I had connected with many donors and many subscribers, patrons, and I was really starting to get my name out there as the artistic director. And then we got put on a little stop. So,
Well, and here we are.
and here we are. Here we are. This is what we do now.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, so tell everybody, I was at an announcement in November when you first got here, but I would love for you to share one of the stories you shared there about growing up with Shawn Cassidy, your mom, Shirley Jones. I mean, I don't know if people really realize that. That's, to me, is pretty amazing. And the fact that you chose to come here to Franklin.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, everybody in my family, not just the people that became, sort of stars, but so many people in my family are in the business, including my younger brother, but he's not an actor, but he's been in the business as a set decorator for 25, 30 years. I have a niece that's a makeup designer. I have a son who's a songwriter and a singer. So, show business is literally around the dinner table on every person. It's represented, and that's our family business, I guess. So it seemed normal to me growing up. I thought every family was like this. In fact, when I got older, I realized they weren't, and I realized, I was very grateful for the life I had gotten and have had. Yeah, you end up getting a lot more attention, I think, when your mother is who she is, your father is who he is, your brothers are who they are. I wasn't aware of that at the time, but I definitely, I think, enjoyed it. The hardest thing was when I made the decision to be an actor. Yes, I had agents wanting to represent me. I had record companies wanting to sign me. They didn't even know if I could sing. So that was a result of being a Cassidy. But then the other side of that is, yes, you can get good representation, but then the other side is, oh, really? Show me. You're with a microscope, and you have to continually prove yourself, because they're saying, oh, he just got this because of ... his mother, his father. So the initial thing was, yes, I was given perks in that I got an agent, I had a manager, I had all that just waiting to represent me. But then it became 10 years of proving myself.
Wow.
I kept working, which I guess, was a tribute to the talent I had, because there are a million stories of people that are the sons of or the brothers of or whatnot who go into the business and you never hear from them after one job. So I kept working, and I wanted to be respected. That was the thing. I really made a conscious effort to take class, to understand the craft of acting, to work in the theater, so people, my peers, respected me for what I did as opposed to who I was. And I've been blessed, fortunate to have had a 40-year career at it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, you hinted at that maybe your mom might come to Franklin for a show.
When you say for a show, not to be in a show, but
Just
maybe
coming.
or to visit her son. Yes, she will come at some point. Again, everything is on hold, but she'd love it here. I'm convinced if she saw, Franklin and Main Street and everything and the people and stuff, she would actually fall in love with it. She's a small town girl. She came from a little tiny town outside of Pittsburgh called Smithton. So she likes that small town community feel, and Franklin has that,
Yeah, yeah. Well, let's talk about Studio Tenn. You've got a lot going on. There's a virtual contest that's going to end soon. Tell us about that.
Yeah, with all, again, this online between Zoom and I make jokes. I mean, don't you wish that you had invested in Zoom a month ago? We'd all be millionaires.
Yeah.
With all the online virtual connection thing, we started thinking, well, what can we do for Studio Tenn but more importantly for the community outreach, that we're still here and that we want to be involved and we want to put out content. So I came up with this idea to hold a contest. And the other part of it was that my sons and myself, we were creating little videos in our living room, as fun little things that we were sending back and forth. And I thought, well, that's what families, this gives you a chance as a family to do something creatively together. So that's what we did. And we put out this virtual musical theater song contest where one individual, a kid or an adult, or two individual siblings, brother, sister, brother, brother, or a whole family, mother and mom, the kids, the dog, the pets, whatever, to put a song together and submit it. And the more production values that they added to it, all the better. So find costumes, do some makeup, build a set in your living room or your bedroom. If you're doing The Little Mermaid, wow. Dad plays King Triton, the girl plays Ariel, we've got the brother playing Scuttle, and mom is Ursula. And you submit it, with as much production value as you can muster. And then we will each write, myself and my artistic associate and our education director will each write a critique of what they did really well, what they could work on, all of those elements. And we'll even put some of the videos on our website. And the winner, once we decide based on all of those things, and it's not just about like you have to be the great singer. It's not about that. It's really about how much effort you put into it. I mean, I'll tell you right now, one family, because we've had different categories, youth and teenage and family, but one family submitted, it was 5 of them, the parents, 2 daughters and a son submitted a whole scene from the musical Waitress.
Wow.
It was awesome. And we're going to put it on our website. It is so good. And they took the time and used props, and they built a scene, and they had dialogue, and they had choreography and staging. And it was just thought of, and they thought of on the spot. They really took some time, and that's what we've been seeing. And it's been a wonderful time as a family to get together and creatively, do something fun. And the winner will receive 4 tickets for them and the family to our entire season, every show. Plus, I'm going to give online acting classes. And second place gets 2 tickets and 1 online acting class. So, but it's also just a great way to get involved and be creative with your family and put content out there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. That sounds fun. I can't wait to see that video.
Yeah.
What else is happening with Studio Tenn?
Well, the other part we're doing, and we're going to launch it on April 26th, is again, I had never done that sort of Facebook live streaming thing. And our development director says, I want to interview for this. I want to do you and the management director. And I said, okay. Well, I did it. And we liked it. So we thought, why don't we do a Studio Tenn like talk show? Because I have many, many celebrity theater friends and that are willing to put videos together, that are willing to come on live, people that are multiple Tony nominations. And so I started calling them, and everybody said yes. And I'm not going to tell you who you are, but they're all very...
Oh, so you're just going to leave me hanging like that? You're going to tease me and not tell me who it is?
Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you one, because he's a very good friend of mine. We've known each other 38 years. Is Rex Smith. You know Rex Smith?
Rex Smith. I don't know. You have to help me out.
He had a song. He had a song, and he hosted Solid Gold. He was the original Frederick in Pirates of Penzance. That's how I met him. I replaced him. He had a huge hit in the 80s called "You Take My Breath Away."
Oh yeah.
Anyway, he's done multiple Broadway shows and television, and he's had a huge career. Anyway, he's going to be our first guest. And then I have, like I said, I have 4 or 5 people that have been nominated for Tony Awards that are going to come on and submit videos. Great content, great singers, so talented. And we're basically going to do it. I'm going to be like sort of the talk show host, but we're going to talk about things that happen between us, not just in the theater, but as their personal friends. So the audience that tunes in will be able to get an insight to the relationship that I had with each one of them or have, So, and we haven't quite come up with the name yet, but it's basically Studio Tenn Chats or Studio Tenn Talks, hosted by Partridge Family. So that's the next thing we're going to do.
Wow. So even though we're kind of shut down, you guys are keeping really busy.
Well, again, it's about outreach. It's about connecting. It's about trying to make a difference with all of us sequestered to our homes, and how can we, continue to put content out there and make a connection to the community and the people that, that really have been so loyal to Studio Tenn. That's the one thing I've noticed in being here, that the people, the patrons, the board members, the subscribers, they're very loyal and they really love Studio Tenn. And that makes me feel really good being the newest member here.
Yeah, I like that. So have you guys set up a date yet for the future productions yet? Have you tried to put a date on when you'll come back?
We have, yeah. I mean, the idea is, and again, I still haven't yet to announce the 2020-21 season. But again, barring everything that we're hearing on the news, and we're planning for an August date, late August, for our first show, which would be August 28th. And we are going to hold one event right for that, a fundraiser with a celebrity guest of who I can't say right now. It'll all come out in the.
You're killing me. You're killing me. You're just stringing me along.
Well, so much of it is, Donna, is that if you say something and then it gets postponed or pushed back, that's been part of the problem. And quite frankly, we've been very lucky in that right when this happened, we were just about to. Right. So we saved on starting rehearsals and having to shut down our production. We saved on the announcement of the season. We saved on having to, we had to postpone a couple of things. I was set to direct the Aretha Franklin Legacy show,
which I was so looking forward to. I love her music.
Yeah, amazing. And the Queen of Soul, and it was part of our 1920 season, and that it was a tribute to women, and I was it's an incredible cast. So we had to stop that and postpone it, and then our last show of the season, which was 9 to 5, and that's been moved too. We are going to both those shows are going to be produced. We're going to do them both at later dates. But again, we didn't want to have to sort of put shows out there, titles out there, dates out there, and then again have to postpone or push them back. So yeah. we feel pretty safe right now with August. That's what we're looking at, and day to day.
That's what we're all doing, day to day here.
Right.
Well, it's great to catch up with you and see what is happening with Studio Tenn. Tell everybody where they can find more information about the new talk show coming up and to enter the contest, because that deadline for the contest is coming up soon, right?
We've actually extended it. It was going to be tomorrow. It would be the deadline. But we wanted to give it more week because we're getting a lot of submissions, and we wanted people to have a chance. And again, people, their creativity is just amazing. What they're coming up with, finding props in their house. I heard one story where they said, "Hold off, we need a little more time because we've ordered costumes on Amazon." And I thought, good for you. Thank you for being so committed and wanting to do such a terrific job. So we did extend it to next Friday.
Okay.
So it's a week from tomorrow. And the talk show will premiere on the 26th of April. Like I said, with Rex Smith being our first guest, and then an array of other celebrities from the theater. Yeah, I think that's was that the answer to the question? I can't remember.
Yeah. Is all that information on the Studio Tenn website?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, that's what it was. Yes, you can go to studiotenn.com. It's all on the website there. We're putting out stuff on Facebook on Studio Tenn all the time, as to dates and to how they can tune in for the talk show on the 26th, how to do that. But again, as you could tell when I tried to get on to this, I am not the technology wizard. There are other people in the company that do it far better than I, and I just try to click links and go.
It all worked out because here you are, and now we've learned so much more. Somebody just left a comment. They said they wanted Shirley to be her mother after watching the Partridge Family. Do you hear that a lot?
Oh my gosh, I heard it once a week growing up, if not more. You have to understand that at that time there were only 3 major television networks. So you had ABC, NBC, and CBS. Well, Friday nights at 8 and 8:30 was the Partridge Family. Well, no, I'm sorry, it was the Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family, right? 2 mothers that had the same haircut. And
That's true.
you know, and so you had, you know, millions and millions of people tuning in. You know, so when you went to school, when I went to school the next day, I had so many people saying, "Gosh, I saw your brother last night, or I saw your mom last night. She was so great, and I really want your mom to be my mom." Okay, what would you like me to do about it? And you know, look, it's a credit to my mother. She had such a warm and ingratiating personality that people really loved her, and it was a compliment. You know, she is and was during that time a great mother. She's 86 now, and I talk to her every day, a lot of times on FaceTime or Zoom. We actually had her 86th birthday on March 31st, and my entire family got together on Zoom and gave her a toast and sang. We all sang.
Oh,
It was a little off, but we all sang happy birthday to her. And but yeah, it was. I used to get that all the time. I really wish your mom could be my mom.
well, there you go. You got another one today saying the same
Mhm.
thing. Well, if you talk to her today, if you haven't talked to her yet, tell her we all said hello from Franklin.
I definitely will, and she will be here. I guarantee you, she will come in once we resume and we get the season in place and we start producing shows. She'll come in, if nothing else, just to see her son, but she'll also see her show too.
That's amazing. All right. Well, thanks so much again for stopping by, and we'll send everybody to the website, studio10.com.
Thank you, Donna.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.